So Discord, I've always wanted to get to know you more since you're an awesome friend of the main six, and like... Great withering stallions! Let me out of here! Ah!
Okay ladies, let's show these changelings some love and tolerance. And by that I mean, let's kill them and mount their heads on a wall. Come on you changelings, I wanna hear your battle cries. What kind of battle cry is that? Whoa!
Blue Rave, I just had the most terrible dream. I was talking to Discord and they changed it to Chrysalis. It was horrible.
Whoa, it's okay. It was only a dream.
Really?
Of course, watch. See, it's all just a dream controlled by one's inner fears and imagination. It can't hurt you.
Oh, right.
Now, is there anything I can help you with?
Actually, yeah. There is something you can help me with. See, I was hoping to review this week's episode with someone in the morning, but looks like I'm gonna end up sleeping in again. Would you like to do a collab? I mean, you are the right pony for the job after all.
Sure, I can go for another collab with you. Especially since I'm gonna be asleep for the next 6 hours thanks to the herbal tea I got from Zecora the other day.
Wonderful. So, how should we start this review?
Like this. Cue the intro.
Patience have to fade. Don't you see that there is vengeance in my eyes? Won't you ride for me down as lonely as I...
So after 74 episodes and 2 full-length movies, we finally get another episode centered around our favorite Princess of the Night, written by Scott Sonneborn. That's right, the writer of Some Pony to Watch Over Me and Traja, 2 of the arguably worst episodes of Season 4, is writing a Luna-centered episode. Will this be a dream come true, or will it turn out to be a never-ending nightmare? Well, let's find out. As the episode begins, we see Princess Luna is having a nightmare about getting turned back into Nightmare Moon, but luckily, her dream ends peacefully as she gets turned back to normal with the help of the main six and their rainbow powers. However, what should have been a moment of relief quickly turns into a moment of horror as Luna wakes up and reveals that her dreams aren't supposed to have happy endings.
A creature called the Tantabus escapes from Luna's dream, leaving her horrified at how it could affect other ponies' dreams as well as the harm it could bring to Equestria. By the way, her bedroom is gorgeous, especially the moon-shaped bed. A perfect room for the Princess of the Night.
I agree. Wish I had a room like that. One can only dream. And dream I shall. I'm liking this dream already.
Me too, as it is her own dream after all.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I've always wanted to do this.
You've always wanted to turn into Diamond Tiara?
Nope. That's what I've always wanted to do.
Oh, Blue, you silly Billy. Anyways, after we find out that the main six had the same dream about the Tantabus, Luna arrives and asks for their help to try and stop it, as if it continues to corrupt the dreams of ponies, it can grow strong enough to escape into the real world and turn all of Equestria into a living nightmare.
This proves to be a difficult task as Luna is the only one capable of entering the dreams of ponies and not Celestia, which is actually pretty interesting since it not only gives us some insight on Celestia and Luna's roles as the rulers of Equestria, but also it gives us some clues on what each one is capable of and what the other one isn't. Hope we get more details about this in the future.
So the main six fall asleep and then loads of hijinks ensues as we see the inside of each of their dreams and how the Tantabus goes about ruining them. With Rarity, she gets her fabulous dresses turned into flying monsters, Fluttershy gets brushed by a monster version of Angel Bunny, and Pinkie Pie gets attacked by killer sweets. Remember kids, always brush your teeth after meals and sweets.
Hey, don't forget about Twilight's nightmare of flying horror stories and Applejack's fear of having her prized apples go bad. Seriously, does that male dream of anything besides apples?
Now this is what I call an incredible dream.
I'm guessing not.
But by far, the coolest and most funniest dream is of Rainbow Dash fighting an army of changelings, only to watch get it turned into a dream filled with...
What? What's so funny? What does it get turned into? Something awesome and scary, I hope.
No.
Well then, what is it?
Honestly, unbearably cute. Watch me solo on
fruit.
Okay, 1. Rainbow Dash has issues. 2. That was pretty funny. And 3. Bear with me on this one. It's horrible! The flowers, the colors, the sweet innocent music and smiles. It's like something straight out of G3. Quick, kill, destroy, mutilated with fire.
Oh my gosh! Rainbow is scared of singing flowers in a cheery field!
Those things aren't something to laugh about, Rose. They're cute, strange, and just flat out unnatural.
And talking candy-colored horses aren't?
You got a point there.
We are such happy
Let's continue, shall we?
Sure. I have to say, the amount of creativity in this episode is just amazing. I've always wondered what goes on in each of the main six's dreams, so to see it all unfold in a hop, skip, and a jump is pretty exciting. With Rarity and Swally, it was no surprise being a designer and bookworm they are, but with Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and Fluttershy, I was not expecting so many laughs to come out of each of their dreams. However, I always thought that Fluttershy would dream about hanging out with Discord. Oh well, I guess I can just save that for a fan art idea. What do you think, Blue?
Well, to be honest, I found each dream sequence to be funny and very thought-provoking, as we really get to see the inner workings of the main six's minds and what each of them views as a peaceful lifestyle. And while the dreams didn't have the amount of amazing visual effects as the ones in For Whom the Sweet About Toils and Bloom and Gloom, they were still fun and a joy to sit through. But anyways, with all the dreams turned into nightmares, the main six wake up and soon discover that all of Equestria is now in danger because Pinkie Pie accidentally had a dream with some of the background ponies in it. Although I'm a little confused on how it knew of them in the first place since it left Pinkie Pie's dream just before she jumped to another dream setting.
With nowhere else left to turn, Twine suggests that Luna combines all of the dreams in Ponyville into one single dream so they could find and capture the Tantibus a lot faster. However, since something like that takes a lot of power to pull off, Luna has to stay behind in order to keep the dream from falling apart, leaving the main six to save Ponyville and keep the Tantibus from escaping to the real world on their own. And what happens next can only be described as an epic clash of dreamscape wonders. Like, oh my gosh, a full-size Derpy, Lyra and Bonbon sharing a body, and Big Mac is a unicorn. Who knew that under his quiet Earth Pony demeanor, he actually has dreams of Sunday being able to use magic?
With the Tantibus getting stronger and more elusive by the minute, the main six asks the citizens of Ponyville for help in trying to stop it, which then leads into some great callbacks from earlier episodes as we see the return of Spike's medieval knight armor, Fluttershy's bat pony form, and Applejack and Rainbow Dash's power pony outfits. We also get to see some other fun superpowers from Filthy Witch, Scootaloo, and Princess Twilight, but by far the funniest and most interesting superpower has got to be this one.
Sweet zombie star swirl! Princess Big Mac? Awesome! No wonder his voice actor Peter New dressed up like that in one of the previous BabsCon panels. It was probably a reference to a future Season 5 episode.
Or maybe he just put it on because it's very comfortable. Be honest, Rose. Does this make me look fat?
Of course not. In fact, it looks pretty good on you.
Sweet. Score 1 for the blue man.
What do you think of this?
I think I better call the Coast Guard because I see an oncoming ship somewhere in the future. Whee!
Aw, thank you. Anyways, I truly love this scene as it's the type of story I've always wanted to see in an episode of MLP. As Discord once said, chaos is a wonderful, wonderful thing. So despite the pony's best efforts, the Tantibus gets more and more powerful than it was before. And it is here that Luna reveals that she is the one who created the Tantibus in the first place, as her own punishment for her actions when she was Nightmare Moon. This part made me tear up a bit as I can see she's facing her inner demons in a terrifying way. This is where she grows as a character, as she's still struggling to forgive herself as we saw in Luna Eclipse back in Season 2.
Wow, that was trippy. As for my thoughts about the moral, I thought it was very relatable. I'm sure many people have had a hard time letting go of their past mistakes and have constantly tried to punish themselves for it through some means of self-inflicting wounds. but only until they look past all of their mistakes and see how much of a better person they are now than they were before can they truly forgive themselves. I can't believe I'm saying this, but bravo, Mr. Stonyborn, bravo.
I couldn't agree with you more on that, Blue. It was nice to see the Twilight, the main six, and the whole town of Equestria all have their faith and trust in Luna, as a reminder of all the good things that she has done, including the visit in the dreams of the CMC, and helping them with their problems. Nightmare Moon wouldn't have done those deeds. And with that said, she finally lets go of her past, and the Tantibus is defeated. Overall, this was a fantastic end to the first half of Season 5. It had a great narrative, great character development for Luna, fantastic creativity in visuals, and a heartwarming more about letting go of your past mistakes and looking forward to a brighter future. I give this episode 9 out of 10 stars. What's your final thoughts, Blue?
I thought this episode had a great execution, a nice relatable story, a good amount of comedy, and of course some of the best character development ever. If that alone isn't something worth raving about, then I'll eat this megaphone. But anyways, that's our review of Do Princesses Dream of Magic Sheep. Thank you for stopping by, Rose. Are you sure you're gonna be able to get back to sleep again?
You know what, Blue? I think I am. This collab in the dream world was exactly what I needed. Thanks for your help.
Anytime, Rose.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Blue, I have a dream date with Discord to get to.
Sure thing. Catch you again later during next week's episode.
Oh boy, he's gonna have one heck of a wake-up call.
Until next time, folks, I'm Blue Rave, she's Rose, and we'll catch you later. That was one heck of a dream. But time to get to work on the next review. I'll just pull up the next episode and... Wait, what? No new episode until the end of the year?